Alright, everybody. Welcome back. We are back once again with Ace Attorney Justice for All. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember, like, the subtitles of most of the Ace Attorney games. It's just Ace Attorney 1, 2, and 3 for me. I do not remember their actual names at all. Anyway. It's been a hot minute since we played Ace Attorney. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I checked. I was like, huh, I think I haven't played Ace Attorney in a while. And I was right. It's been about 3 weeks. How's everybody doing? Let me try to think what happened last time we left off. Oh yeah, we went to that horrible doctor who wasn't a doctor. He was just a guy who pretended to be a doctor. I'm doing good? That's good to hear. What? Eeny Meeny kind of just confessed to murder to us. She basically said, yeah, there's a lot of, like, circumstantial evidence that I killed him. What are you going to do about it? What are you gonna do? Accuse me of murder? Try it. It won't work. Also, Maya's aunt may be an accessory to murder. She may be a, what's the word? Corroborated? No, that's not it. A cohort? No. Can't remember the word. Anyway. What's the word? Accomplice! Because there's some weird, like, family drama and, like, bloodline stuff going on. What? Hello? Huh. Sorry, I thought I heard someone knock at my door. Might just be the ghosts. Anyway. And I think we've been on this case for a while, but I think this is, hopefully, if we don't have another point out what's wrong with this photo incident, we should be able to get this case done by the end of the stream. Hi! Oh, sad Maya. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Could you imagine going to court? Like, you get accused of murder. You're in the court. You're at the defendant's stand, or the witness's stand, or whatever. And you get prosecuted by an 18-year-old. Also, yes, you two are the same age. Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she's felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master. I'm still just a little girl. And you lose, yeah. Go to court, fight an 18-year-old, and lose. God, I've been there, Maya. You look at all these, like, young celebrities and what they're accomplishing, and you're like, damn, I'm kind of worthless. And on top of that, I'm a suspect in a murder trial. Again! I think you're really strong too, Maya. For all that you've gone through. Oh god! Good morning!
The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
I keep forgetting what Pearl's voice sounds like.
Hey! Morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mr. Maya.
Meowdy. Huh? What do you mean?
My mother's coming today to show her support.
Yeah, that's right. Pearl, That's kind of not good, actually. Hey, Pearl.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Can you check? Hello, small child. Can you summon a ghost for me real quick?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important, please. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Pearl, please, I can't do my job.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly! Not this again.
Hey there, Sammy Hawks. Hello. Please, can you do this for us, Pearl?
Alright.
Oh, God. I got my new mug. It's not new, but I brought it upstairs. It's got like a straw.
Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake.
Honored Freebird was playing.
See you later, then. I'll leave you two alone. I'll leave you two to your alone time.
Whew, thank goodness. This would look like a grown man asking advice from an 8-year-old, and somehow not the weirdest thing Phoenix has done in court. I think that, that goes to him, currently, getting a parrot to defend on the— you need a recap. Okay, there was this guy, he was a doctor, he was called Dr. Gray. Turner Gray. Dr. Turner Gray. He worked at he owned a clinic, and then a bunch of patients died, and he blamed it on a nurse, who got the medicine wrong. So it was her fault, and so he fired her, and then, but his business was doing bad because of that, and then, the nurse was driving in a car with her sister, and they crash, and the nurse dies, the sister is fine, but she has to go to the hospital, and then Dr. Gray's, his clinic is still doing bad because everyone thinks he did it, even though there's no proof, and so he's like, okay, I'll prove that I'm innocent by going to this— getting a bunch of spirit mediums to summon her ghost so she can sign this letter, sign and write this letter about how— saying it was her fault, like she did it. And so his business will do good again. But during the spirit channeling, the ghost is channeled, but she, allegedly, but then she murders Dr. Gray. Dr. Gray is dead. She stabs him and shoots him with a gun. Dr. Gray had a gun. It didn't help him. But because how spirit channeling works, basically, spirit channeling, the ghost possesses the spirit medium's body and basically just uses it as a puppet. And also the body changes to look like the spirit they were possessing, which is a whole nother can of worms. So, yeah. So the police think Maya did it because it was Maya technically being possessed by a spirit. And then we found some evidence that it might not have been Maya, but someone pretending to be Maya, who was pretending to be possessed by a ghost, who murdered Dr. Gray. And our biggest suspect is this woman named Eni, who was the sister of the nurse who died, and she got in a big car accident, and she had to go to the hospital. And she literally said, okay, yeah, there's evidence that I might have done it. Prove it. You can't. Good luck. Oh, also, that Maya's aunt, who is part of the Branch family, wants to get is a allegedly maybe a accomplice to the murder because she wants the Branch family to become the main family, and so that her powerful daughter will become leader, and her powerful daughter is also Pearl, but Pearl doesn't know any of this. Anyway, that's what happened, I think. Maybe.
Nick?
Call the Ghostbusters. This way, Pearl won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? To be fair, I don't think an eight-year-old should be present at any murder trial, I'm gonna be honest. What does this have to do with court? We have to prove that Maya didn't kill Dr. Gray. That it wasn't her, even though it looks like it was her. It might have not. What's my evidence again? Bullet hole, gun, autopsy report, knife, Maya's costume, photos, cloth scrap, a license photo in a box. So just let her go. No, she's our friend. Okay, oh, and Ball. Can't forget about Ball. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Oh, right, you're already here. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite the name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing foolish clothes. The famous one is me! I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case. Since I became a prosecutor, since becoming a prosecutor 5 years— Oh, by the way, imagine not just an 18-year-old, prosecuting you in court. Try imagining a 13-year-old sending you to jail. Like, in court. Prosecuting you. Like, imagine that. Have you met a 13-year-old? They don't know anything. I can confirm this as a former 13-year-old. I would be embarrassed. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me, as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh, that's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Phoenix said, hold on. Phoenix said the girls are— What do you mean? Mia's not even being scary, she's like, okay, whatever. Uh-huh. I think you're just scared of Francisca, Phoenix. Wait, where'd the girls go? Where'd the image go? No, I lost it! Oh, right, it's right there. The girls are fighting! Oh, hi. Kidpix, what are you doing here? Whoops. Anyway. We'll just, have that ready at the go. It's a sudden Kidpix jump scare. I don't— Do you want to hang out, buddy? Here, you can— hold on, let me— You can hide behind the desk. Yeah, you can hang out. Teaching my son how laws work. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. It was... It is surprising Phoenix never became a media celebrity. He's a lawyer. How many lawyers become celebrities, to be fair? I think the only reason Francisca's famous is because she literally was 13 and prosecuting cases. Like, yeah, that'd be on the news. Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth was he? Manfred von Karma, I guess. No. And that's because he never lost a trial, which is kind of impressive, and also incredibly suspicious. Also, there was this— what theory? I've already forgotten it, Your Honor. I know I was the one who said it, but I have forgotten it. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. This key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it would have been. Should have been. Can't read. Your Honor, I would like to know. Why can't I read? I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Whose woman is this? Whose man's is this? More importantly, whose man's am I? Are you saying then that this person in the picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. And what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn about this. How is Morgan gonna notice Pearl getting possessed by Mia and be like, hey, wait a minute. How come no one has, like, acknowledged Pearl's existence except for Francisca? Kind of. Even then, she doesn't really question it. She's like, man, that's crazy. Anyway. They grow up so fast. Witness. Name and occupation. What was I doing for her? My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a matter of speaking. Sorry? What do you mean in a matter of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from the body and send it back to the other world, that is. Morgan is just gonna be very passive-aggressive like always, that is true. Yes, that is... You, be quiet. Now witness.
Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, this is correct. What in the world could have...
I don't like how Morgan sips the tea, send them to the mines.
Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Where the hell is the bailiff exists? Some judges called for him before. He just, doesn't do his job. Unless the judge tells him to. He's on smoke. Yeah, he's on a smoke break. Order!
Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time.
Howdy. Does he want to be whipped? No, he's just a coward. Like, he also got bullied by Franziska's dad, and he didn't even have a weapon. He just looked at him rudely, and the judge was like, okay. Franziska's dad started doing his job, and he did nothing about it.
Your Honor, I will try my best.
Oh, I skipped the dialogue because I was too busy roasting the judge.
I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
The bailiff is just a cardboard cutout. Starting to think Gumshoe's the only real police officer here. Anyway, Maya's escape.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open to the channeling chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police.
Ah!
A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand. She was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
She's doing ninjutsu techniques on you.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and very sly person.
It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
What were we doing? After we heard the gun. Oh, right. Duh. That makes sense. That makes sense. She was in a daze. Tell us more. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave to you was a lie.
Why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however.
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering
Am I? I mean, sure, I don't see why we shouldn't question further. So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes, it was only later on that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh! He did a Mario sound effect there. He went, ooh! Lies? In my courtroom? It's more likely than you think. Wow, do you think someone would do that? Just go to court and tell lies?
The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. I want you to know what the... If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue on with that. Bleh! Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Why can't I read? She thrust herself away from me, escaped from the room. I know which way she went. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit such thing, however, yes.
But you were physically a phoenix. There's no way she could have escaped from you that easily. Have you forgotten? Right, she's possessed. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body's still... Yes, we know. Well, yes, I would have, however... Waited for a short while. Yes, I guess. You fainted? I became dizzy and then I collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure.
About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were in Phoenix? Well, how did you finally manage to get a hold of her then? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I do have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
Because she has another witness up her sleeve, moron. That's what.
Looks like Miss Von Karma's ready to move on to her next witness. I can't see a crack in her testimony. What should we do? For now, we should try and get more information out of her. If we get more information from her, we may able to use it later to our advantage. Those two Okay. Was it necessary to have two people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, it is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. It literally is something to concern me. Yes. What was it? There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? Wasn't there? I really need to, like, read the sentence before actually saying it out loud, because You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. That's what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. Yeah, I don't... To be fair, none of our evidence really has to have anything to do with, like, what Maya's possessed body was doing, like, during, like, briefly after the murder. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't coming back to bite us in the butts. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that is exactly what it... Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie. Oh, hey! It's the person who conveniently, said, yeah, I might have killed her. I mean, him. I might have killed that man. What's it to you? I think you can see where this is headed. Hi! Witness, name and occupation. Okay, my name is, like, Eenie Meenie. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it, like, occult stuff. Eenie Meenie, and then there's Miney, and then does she have a brother named Mo? That's what I want to know. Eenie Meenie murdered Mo! Anyway. What if that's what most people call it? I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Look it up, we don't have time to explain it for you. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney, Mo. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Miss Maya Fey? Is this correct? Mo's still getting prank called by Bart Simpson. Ah, I see. She's incapable of not dancing. Yeah, she's lost it. I didn't get to read that, Francisca. You skipped over it. Francisca! I'm in charge of the game now. I get to decide when the button is pushed. In that case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. All things good, Your Honor. Have some spine, for my sake. There she goes, moving. After the murder, like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. And I was like, ooh. I was like, oh my god! With a A-W! Totally my sister! I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so, like, happy, but, like, in a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? That voice wasn't good. You don't mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
How many sisters does the girl have?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
I also forgot Francisca's voice. I'm going too fast. My brain can't catch up. I thought she was doing an act, but she's just like this.
Your Honor, I am just silly goofy all the time.
Are you saying that the spirit of the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes. Meanie, Miney, Mo. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well. This is... witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what that terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like... do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Meanie, please. Oh, my sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. Oh, that's the ghost. That was no accident.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Ooh, I'm a ghost. I was murdered by that person. Ooh. That's why I took my revenge. Ooh, I'm a ghost. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie. Ooh.
She took her revenge.
Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah. And I said, you realize you don't have to, like, do the scary voice. You can just talk normally. And she said it was like, ooh, part of the bit. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No, I'm confused.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
Okay, then don't. You don't have to believe ghosts are real. Prove my client innocent.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? Certainly seems like a... Mr. Wright, what do you think about this? This is crazy. I think my client is innocent, Your Honor. That's what I think. Oh, okay. Certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, how are you reading my mind? Don't worry about it, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? What do you mean don't worry about it?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Get the Ghostbusters. Yeah, it's ghosts. It all makes sense. We literally have a picture of like this, so it's clearly not Maya, and Princess is like, well, Your Honor, it's because ghosts. She was possessed, so obviously it's still... But then again, if a ghost did possess her, it was the ghost's fault, so like... The judge is basically saying, yes, you did get possessed by a ghost, but we're still charging you with murder.
But even the most well-spun lies can be undone.
We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind a tapestry of lies. Whee! Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Oh my god, you're doing it again. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts more foolishly foolish rabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than last. Stop being boring. Sitting in the side room, okay. What is my evidence? Okay, we have 14 patients. Article about the car accident. My god, it's totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. I don't know, probably. What do you mean you guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. Man, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright? The defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi, Miney Mo? Meme. Happy, but like in a sad way. Are you gonna give us like more stupid answers? You were happy in a sad way? She's drunk. That also is a possibility. Like, yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister! But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But, like, maybe it was, like, somehow... but, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult? But, like, I know all about the crime channeling technique. Blah. Blah. The point here is that the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Literally, I lose nothing by questioning further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Oh, light bulb just appeared in my head. You know the phrase objection? You could try using it once in a while. Mr. Wright. The question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? Oh, it's nothing, it's very important. Your Honor, it's so goddamn important. It's very important. Well, I have a clue what I know what it is. Bluff, I know what I'm talking about. You might be bluffing, Phoenix, but... You forgot to mention you're an orphan? Is Phoenix an orphan? I don't think he just doesn't mention his parents very often. I don't think that makes him an orphan. I'm pretty sure he would, like, bring up if his parents were dead. At some point. Like, okay, I'm, like, totally cool with that. They even spell it out for you! And her costume looked so... She was so normal. She was, like, so normal and so not covered in blood. What are you doing? Literally, I figured she didn't need to say that. Did they think I was that stupid? She was so normal. My sister is so normal. That was a very well spun lie, Massini. Your badge, your badge. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. I was about to say, stealing my lines now, Phoenix? God damn it. Phoenix, I'm gonna smack you upside the head if you don't stop. Quit that out. I should not have said that. Said what? Huh? What'd you do? What'd you do? Anyway. Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that you said that your sister was so normal. You deleted it? Okay. Like, yeah. She was so normal and not covered in blood. I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is the picture of the sister. It was a spoiler. No spoilers. None. I'm glad I didn't see that. I think you would have been surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Blood spray. Miss Meanie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you'd have noted that right off the bat. Yeah, the first person to actually delete their spoiler. First person to realize they said a spoiler and actually delete it. Order! Order! Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie? Hold on, I'm thinking of— oh, shut up, I'm thinking of an excuse. Give me a real second. I'm back. What are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Literally every witness does this, Mia. Oh. Damn, I've been missing out a lot about this, huh? First of all, calm yourself with this. Chill out, Jesus. Like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help. The judge is just getting bullied by women over here. Act Murder, Part 2. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume was, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. You were like, Hagrid. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Yes, now I see. And you've given us a clear wait, but if she walked back to the channeling chamber, she would have seen it. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps? Are you satisfied with your— No! Alright, I guess not. Even I'm bullying the judge now, like, okay. I'm doing bad at my job, this case. Very well, you may question the witness. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume was, like, oh, wait. I'm a moron. Totally lit. So we're gonna get fired. I don't think he is. Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd feel a lot better, too. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the sooner the better. Am I being threatened? Is Francisca trying to kill me? He's like, oh, I'm going to murder this man. Ooh. And, like, Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? No good. Can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. On the trial, I know. Let's give it another shot. Okay. It's kind of dark. It wasn't that late. It was like morning, wasn't it? I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. I don't care what you think. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right! Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Mimi's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. I don't know what trite means, but I'll do it. Get me out of here. That's not how it works. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, gun? Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't know this is a gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Yeah, just ignore that part. Continue. Princess would be like, oh my god, this woman is a moron. Like, it wasn't right to do something like that. No, killing is so bad. But it's okay, because she said she's sorry. And what was your sister? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. What was your sister, Miss Mimi, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew, she like said she did something really bad. She did say she was sorry. And like, she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. She's going to drop her apology video in like a few days, don't worry. Okay? Don't cry. Didn't Miss Mimi's spirit really say all of that to you? Like, yeah. Can I ask you one more thing, Miss Mimi? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place. Huh? Like, what do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene, did you not notice the blood then? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Pearl would have been in there. Wouldn't she? Press harder. Yeah, Pearl would have been there. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain to yourself clearly to the court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd in the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. That's because it's very important. I know what it is, Phoenix, moron. Very well. Miss Meany, if you will, please include the statement of this testimony. I don't get why, but like, okay. I didn't see anyone. I like how she specifies anyone, because I was gonna say the pot, but okay, now we know that, yeah, Pearl was there. Why is this becoming suddenly very easy? We were struggling last time. You said you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that's impossible.
Like, what do you mean?
Hold on. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So what? What about this child? It just so happens that Pearl, at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center of the garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. Would have had to seen her. So, Miss Meany, what do you have to say to that? Ah! I'm a ghost! Does that scare you? Is she, like, Californian? I think Ace Attorney, the English English localization of Ace Attorney does, like, take place in California. I think. Or at least people treat it like it is. Call her Mystic Pearl. Morgan can't do anything, we're in court. As this court can see, she's a bit of an airhead, she's a complete moron, we've seen this already. Also, she was leaving her sister at the time, in quotes. Do you honestly think that she would have noticed something simple as a child playing? Preposterous! It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. That's sort of foolish. There's no... Oh, that's Phoenix. Because she broke the pot. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. Morgan's in the audience like, what? She did what? She did what? She broke the urn? Ow! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? Because I am. This urn was broken around the time of the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way, and she was like... Did you like my ghost impression? It was pretty good. Miss Meany. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. I think I just saw a ghost. You can see that while you were walking. I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think you have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meany. You are a masterful liar. Not even. They were pretty easy to disprove. Like, she wasn't covered in blood. Yeah, my sister was so normal looking and wasn't covered in blood at all. Edie, we didn't mention any blood. Yeah! That's why she didn't have any. Okay.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
She's illegally blind. Illegally blind is a good name for a band. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is this witness. You know, Judge, she's committing perjury if you haven't noticed. Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be fine.
So, Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what?
About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. Yeah, that's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she sleeping in the side? No. No. Your lies end here.
What do you...
Witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. I'd say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where's the crack in a contradiction?
Help me, Mia. I thought we just proved it.
Hold on, let me just save real quick.
And her testimony, because look, we already proved she could have to have seen through. Early in your testimony, Miss Meanie, you made the following statement. Mia saved the day. I don't need Mia's help. I've got this. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. Help me, Mia. We going to call the police.
So? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Meanie, how did you know that fact? How... I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Meanie, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go by the way of Winding Way. But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the Winding Way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was this witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, please answer the question.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, nuh-uh? Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it all on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, I'm going to kill you now. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Murdering? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah! The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Ah, where the murder was happening. Murdering. Miss Meanie was here, of course. What? But that's... the channeling chamber.
Is that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Meanie was at the scene of the crime.
Order, order, order! That's why this— Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind?
Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. You need to tell me where the witness was. The witness can't do that. Yes, that's correct. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Behind here.
Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Ah! Don't make me say it again. This again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Sweeney, one so young as yourself shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps." If you knew, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. The pipe's about to burst. Guess we could help get going. Oh god, she's styling on me! With the help of this
Box.
Miss Meanie, how are you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. The rectangular box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved it when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means there's nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right! I was sleeping there, so I should know! That clothing box was in the side room this whole time. Mr. Wright. You think you can prove that the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yeah, I can prove it with some evidence. Evidence that the clothing box... It has a hole in it. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. If there's any sort of evidence on that old thing. Oh, this is... What's on Earth? I don't have time for you to sit there and surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole! About 8 inches off the ground. A hole 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard this before? The folding screen. It had a hole about this at the same height. Oh, thank God you brought it up. I thought they were gonna make me bring up that evidence again. Like, my God. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. It was why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you're hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Oh god, I hurt my throat doing that. Francisca, you didn't let me read my line. I was taking a sip. Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What about this picture? Are you saying that this person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meenie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea is that the witness wooed the clothing box to the crime scene. Pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime? I love this case, and this case has been pretty fun so far, except for that one port with the, like, the point at the exact pixel on the screen of where the murder happened. Other than that, this has been a pretty good case. Francesca's also very fun. It's not possible for one person to do it all by herself.
Yeah, it's not possible, because there was an accomplice. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is.
Ow! Need to remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait. Hold on. Hear me out. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
You can't be serious. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice.
Profiles. It was Pearl! It was Morgan Fay.
This person...
If it wasn't someone from the crime village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. Who do you think is the partner? I just looked at it. I already knew, like, I think it already established that Morgan... Last stream we already figured out that Morgan was probably an accomplice. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan Fay! Isn't that the wonderful lady who the witness had earlier?
Pearl's behind all of this. She is the mastermind from the beginning! No! I mean, Pearl is kind of the reason for all of this, because... If you think about it, because Morgan helped Dr. Gray get killed, and so she could pin the blame on Maya, because she wanted Maya out, so that Pearl could become the leader of the clan. So yeah, in a way, Pearl is not the mastermind, but she is kind of the reason this all happens. Which is going to be... Oh god, Pearl... Guys, I think Pearl's about to be an orphan. Because yeah, her mom's definitely going to jail because of this, you know, being accomplice to murder. I don't think her dad's around. You've not seen or heard of him. And, she has Mia. Mia's dead. She has Maya. Maya is also, like, still very young. She's only 18. And also, like, Maya's not underage, but she is 18, which is, like, not old enough to really be taking care of a child and raising a child, especially when by herself. Yeah, and Pearl is going to have to... Oh god, Pearl is going to have to deal with the guilt, isn't she? Oh no. Oh no, this child's going to be traumatized. Oh no. Yeah, like, yeah, there's a difference between... Phoenix could adopt her. Do you trust Phoenix with a child? Phoenix a moron. All is well in the... Phoenix lives in an office. He doesn't have a house. He just sleeps on the floor of his office. I trust Phoenix and Maya with raising a child? Absolutely not. That would somehow make it worse, because Phoenix and Maya are stupid on their own, but when they work together, they somehow manage to be stupider. There's a collective brain cell loss when they work together. She can sleep under the desk. Oh god, poor Pearl. I hope... Anyway. Stop growling at me. He's growling like a dog. She's going, "Rrr, rrr." Me and my friend, this is unrelated to Ace Attorney, but me and my friend have been watching, I've talked about this, where we watch Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. The first season together, like the first series. And, we've noticed something. Yuki growls like a dog a lot. Like, he's always going, "Rrr." Like, there's a scene where, like, Kaiba is dueling Pegasus, and, like, Yugi's, like, up on the railings, and he's, like, gripping them and, like, looking over the edge and growling. He does this often. Me and my friend are like, we should make it just a compilation where he's just growling like a dog for no reason. And my character- it's really funny because it's Yugi. As he's so tiny. And just, like, the least threatening-looking character ever. Anyway. You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? Oh god, I'm having a flashback, hold on. Ah! Oh! Oh, well, that was... it's over. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, channeling started. Murder crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she oh god, she used chloroform on Maya. Jesus. And then she stabbed- ow, my eyes! She stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why a hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes. The gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. DigiVixen, if you're trying to send a link to chat, that won't work. YouTube, like, automatically deletes links. Sorry. Always double tap. Ow! With the picture! But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. It makes it- yeah, it's probably for the best that links get... I know Twitch has a thing where you can, like, give permission to post links in chat, but like, I don't want to do that. Also, I don't know if that's possible on YouTube. Rickrolls are allowed. That sort of deception would have been easy to see through. And yeah, I did. I did see through it. Which is precisely why Morgan Fay chased us out. She used her mind press on us with her soulless eyes. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Remember when I said that? Can we find stone? Oh god. That's odd. I guess I'll just have to make the compilation myself. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Damn. The judge is like, oh, that's crazy. Ha. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this. Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is this time? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. I killed Dr. Gray. What a twist! Morgan's name is based on Morgan Le Fay of Camelot lore. Unfortunately, I don't know what Camelot is. Do you really think that someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? For what reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well that's, her sister's dead. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive, that's... She literally does. Her sister's dead. You think I did this to revenge my sister's death? Oh, that what? Yeah, I mean, that's the most obvious thing. Because through that accident, she suffered a lot and hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. What is proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you wanted to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to, like, explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If, like, wanted revenge, I would have, wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. You don't know- oh! That's what Camelot the name sounded familiar, I just didn't know what I know who those are. I know who those are. I've never actually read it. I know them. I don't know about them. I know them. I know of them. It was like a total coincidence that he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think it would have been good given the name to I don't think Morgan fits. Like, this looks more like a Pearl than a Morgan. She doesn't look like a Morgan, you know? She's perfectly Pearl-shaped. Look how round she is. think we have our answers, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Meanie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive. She does! Her sister's dead! Furthermore, if there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. Oh, uh-oh, did I mess up?
Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
Arr! What happened?
I thought I had him for sure. See, like, it's just like, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie.
Pearl's like, is because she's a precious stone but fragile. No, she's called Pearl because her head is pearl-shaped. Round. And her forehead is so shiny. Polished. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie. Oh, wait, did I get a bad ending? Okay, no, sometimes it's like, did I have game over, or is this part of the, or is this the plot point?
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
Alright, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia, can you just, like, give me the answer to this one?
No. Just stop being stupid. It's easy.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder, but most murders are messed up, to be fair. But you know, regardless, that girl is trained for this. That girl trained for this crime. Really?
Phoenix, you goddamn moron. Listen, Phoenix.
Everything happens for a reason. Not really. For instance, the reason she wanted to, the reason Dr. Gray is dead because she wanted to kill him. And there's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. What? Huh? Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say you can prove Miss Meanie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim this way? Could you provide the reason? Can I? I'm gonna be honest, I can't. No. What? Well, okay, let me look. Let's look thoroughly. It's not the newspaper. I can. The badge. I'm a lawyer, Your Honor. You can trust me on this. I trained for this. I went to college. Malpractice. I could use spirit techniques on her. Folding screen, key, floor plans, an autopsy, a gun. A knife. Phoenix didn't go to college. Oh. I didn't mean to. Okay. Can I do this? No, I can't do it. I saved, right? Yeah, sure, why not? I can do this. Nia, you gotta help me out. I'm not confident, but I know that I must press on no matter what. Only you can do this now. Mia, you gotta help me out here. I don't know anything. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meanie had a motive. I can't- I will? Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. What? I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she allowing this? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm confused with this turn of events as well. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. I'm gonna be honest. Your dad would be completely on board with this. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I mean, she's technically doing a good thing. She's like after the truth. She's just got a very weird reason for it. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me God, I will throw you out of my way. I am going to kill you if you lie in this court one more time. She's more prideful than her dad somehow. Yeah, Franziska has a very weird moral compass. Oh wait, no. Very well. I want to talk over someone for once. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examine after we reconvene. Moral compass for Franziska is yes. Her methods are much. To be fair, I don't think she. Well, then again, we've only known her for one case, but she so far has not just straight up like falsified. Well, actually, yes, she has. Sort of. Well, not really. She hid stuff, but she has not straight up like. She also hasn't killed a man that we know of. She hasn't murdered a man and then raised his son. Franziska sucks. God forbid women do anything. I mean, yeah, she's like the antagonist. To be fair, Edgeworth was like just almost as bad as this, the first case. She might become a better person, question mark. I don't think, yeah, she's not even really considering morals, she's seeing it as a competition. God forbid women assault people with whips constantly. Exactly! This is what I've been saying! This is what I've been saying! Nice save. Yeah. Like, Miles also did this. But to be fair, he wasn't also assaulting me. What do you mean the next one, Gummy? There's gonna be a third secret one? She could stand the whip less, but I love her none. To be fair, the whip is very funny. She gets exposed for doing them and nothing happens. People lie in the court all the time and the judge does nothing about it. People have committed perjury on murder trials. We've faced 3 Von Karmas technically. Yeah, that is true. There's... I wonder what Franziska's character development will be. Considering Miles was like, I think I'm madly in love with you, never talk to me ever again. I can't get over the unnecessary feelings line. That was so funny. It comes out of nowhere and then it's never brought up again. What do you mean? And Phoenix is just like, huh? He literally does the get out of my school bit. He literally does. Huh, I wonder why we haven't heard from him in a while. We've been like 2 cases and we haven't heard from him. I wonder what's up with that. Didn't we like... Miles is kinda MIA right now. Missing in action Mia, and he might be having a Mia moment. It's not confirmed, but I have my suspicions and I'm trying to ignore it because it was like brought up once or twice and never really elaborated on. I'm like, huh? Maya's sad. Is it really true about my aunt? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Sorry. There's no way Innie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going... Huh? Who is that? Oh! Hi! Ma'am? Can I help you? Francisca jump scare. This is on Karma. Oh my god, Maya's tiny compared to her. She's so tiny compared to her. I never really noticed that. She's teeny. On Karma jump scare. Why are you doing this? Are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Germany woman can be a bit tall sometimes. Fun fact, I learned. In the Japanese version, Francisca and Von Karma Sr. are not German. Francisca is an American. They're like, okay, what should we make this American like? Look, I find that really funny. What are American women like? I know. I know that they're exactly like this. It's true, I can confirm this. As an American woman, we're all like this. We crave violence. We craving violence. You know? You know? Craving violence. Anyway. I would look like a vampire. I was that man American. I don't know. Where's her gun? I don't know. I mean, she doesn't... she doesn't need one. Did you reach all that? No, that was no, this gun was made by a Hat and Hoodie, a viewer. This gun... Oh, it's blue. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. This gun is just like a photoshopped, literally photoshopped red hand. Manfred fired a gun. No. Oh, wait, yes, he did. He murdered that man. I'm like, what? No, he didn't. He tased us, remember? Nick has nothing to do with what happened with your dad.
Don't you have something better to be worrying about, like how you're going to rot in prison? Say, your own situation. Mind your own business. Oh my god, she really is just teeny. And Francisca's like tall, too. Oh, looking down on me, even though we're the same age. I mean, like, she can't help but look down on you. You're like a foot shorter than her. Are you done yet? Can you shut up? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. But if you do that, it's not gonna bring your dad back. Okay, yeah, well, your dad's dead. How about that? That's why your shoe's raggedy. That's why your daddy dead. Dead as hell. Is Francisca? Yes, she is 18? Yeah, she's 18, and she became a prosecutor in Germany at 13. Maya's also 18. And they're talking about Maya feels bad because she's like, man, we're the same age, but she accomplishes so much. Maya's literally me. I feel that, Maya. Man. Anyway. How old is Phoenix? We don't have a profile of Phoenix, never mind. Maya's 5'1", everyone's taller than her. Damn. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care about my dead dad. Shut up. Nika's 7 years older than Maya. Phoenix and Maya. I mean, Fran and Francisca and Maya. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. Pearl? No, she is not. Pearl is like 2 feet tall. And then we'll know who the real winner is. It's like a tennis match to her. Francisca isn't even tall, she's 5'4". Oh, hey. We're the same height. Yeah, that is literally average height. That is like the most average American woman height ever. Pearl's a midget? No, she's not a midget, she's 8. She's 8. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove that Miss Eni- Oh shit, right. I do? I believe I can? Apparently? She's 8 and a midget? No, she's just 8. Is that the car accident 1 year ago? What if I'm looking for must be there? 15 love. Game set. Phoenix, fake it till you make it. It's so funny, because the situation is either Phoenix like, oh no, I'm bluffing, I don't know what I'm doing when I clearly know the answer, or Phoenix going, yeah, I've got this in the bag, I know exactly what I'm talking about when I don't know the answer. The average woman height over there is almost the average male height here. Huh, that's interesting. What's the average height of men in America? I'll have to check it out. Okay. It's not an Ace Attorney stream without me googling something completely unrelated. Height in America. The average height for women in America in the United States is 5'4", or approximately 162 centimeters.
And the average height for men is 5'9", 175 centimeters. Someone's saying 5'8" and 5'9". You're 4'10". 0.5. .8 and 5.6. I mean, that's about... Anyway. But yeah, it's around like 5'9", 5'8". 5'4". 5'4" is for women, specifically. For men, it's 5'8" to 5'9". I used to think the average height for men was 6'1". What? Maybe. No. I mean, it also depends on, like, the country. Like, it varies between country, like Malar said. I wonder why that is. I guess it's just genetics. Local genetics. Huh. Anyway, Miss Meany, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh? Huh? Thought you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bring up the past. I'm 5'10", so I get to lord over average height men. By a whole 1 inch. Miss Meany, if you please. People in the US are getting taller because of sport height prefs. Dating only 6 men is mostly a myth. I mean, yeah. I never really got the whole dating over 6 feet thing. I don't know anyone like that personally. And I wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't really get the height thing. I guess it's... some people just have weird preferences. Who am I to judge? I mean, I guess I can kind of judge. Anyway. Tallest average person in Europe is the Netherlands, somehow. Huh. Okay, I, totally don't think you'll do any good, but... Got king something new? Yeah, I guess. That was, last year, in May. It's May right now! Wait, when did the accident happen? Hold on. Court record. What? No. Let me bring up the court record. May 2nd. Damn it, we missed it. Bob, thank you, All Guns. No dates unless you're under 5 feet. Let's switch things up. Something really bad happened, my sister's clinic around then. I always thought it was correlating height with strength. That doesn't really make... Huh. Bob is the killer? What a twist. And, the night of the accident, my sis was, totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped, too, so I, fell asleep at the passenger seat. I, woke up because of the jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. Hmm. think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows. Day after last year. Or the day after, period, last year. Yes, and there was talk about this Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ow! Those are merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. What's on Ini's shirt? It's a stylized Ohm symbol. What's an Ohm symbol? Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove. Oh, okay, good, because I'm like, oh god. Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Meany's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work from another angle. Okay, last year's accident. Last year in May. Something bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. Okay, what happened? What happened? That's the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines got, like, mixed up. Who in this photo are you? I personally, I'm this guy rolled over, just like, God, that's an awkward way to be lying. An Aum, pronounced Om. It's a Hindu thing. It symbolizes the universe and the ultimate reality. I'm the old man going, oh my god, it's Manfred! Was that the fault of your sister? Mini Mo? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with the murderer here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mini's fault. The guy with no sprite dead on the top left. Poltergeist. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mini is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. Why was one of the patients laying on their IV hose? I mean, that's probably- maybe that's why he died. He died for a completely unrelated reason. I was tired while she was driving. Why was she EP? She was totally tired, I mean exhausted. Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day? I was like, it was like a totally terrible situation. Then what happened? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. You dumb bitch. You fool. This is news to me. This is news to... She's like, Vonnegar was like, wait, what are you talking about? I was not aware that you didn't have your license, Miss Meany. That I'm pretty sure you... Lies detected. Please amend your test. Like, okay, anyway, okay, anyway. Oh, it was at the end. You lie! Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie. That was cringe. Like, what do you mean? I know you had your license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting your driver's license. Looks exactly like the one now. Forget about that. What's the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but, hold on, I'm thinking of a lie. Her eyes aren't always closed. She does open them. And, you know, conveniently looks like... her. I didn't get until after the accident. Nuh-uh. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Rector Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about, that perverted fake clinic doctor? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Ow! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's like... I started doing her... That's half a... Oh god, it's spreading to me. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright! At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but, like, even I had my license, I, don't think my sis would have, let me drive. She says it's because she said it was because I'm stupid. Ow! Don't just stand there to yourself. Wait, Mia, did you whip me? Yes, that was you. Not you too, Mia. The whip in the... Ow! she took it to whip him and immediately gave it back to Francisca. She used her mind powers. Miss Meanie, why do you think you would have not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... Hold on, let me think of a lie real quick. Phoenix is like, everyone's so mean to me. I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Phoenix reverse harem. Yeah, this is the opposite of a harem. This is the opposite of a harem, a group of women who want to kill you. I got hunted down. Night, Malar. Have a good one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. Good night. Like, around the time I was, like, really close to getting my license, my sis was, like,
totally a big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She had, like, just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car, and she, like, would say things like, "No way am I letting you noob drive my car." And I was like, oh my god, you pwned me! That's how I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see a bright red car for sports. Why are they making cars play sports? That's for people to do. Now then, defense may question the witness. I don't know a damn thing about cars, but I gotta cross-examine her anyway. Tell me more about the car. It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Those are boyfriend, Your Honor. And it was a really special model. She, like, waited a whole year for it to arrive. Press harder. I don't know anything about her, but I have a feeling this was bound to— okay. The fact that she specified it was from the UK, I'm guessing that's a major plot point because, you know, the opposite side of the road thing. Your Honor. Yes. Please have the witness append what she said just to her testimony. Special import car, yes. Well, if you like the cars that much, then that's not my point. I don't know what the point here is. Miss Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Special model from England. Ask for the heck of it. We're British— no! Phoenix! The driver's seat— yeah, the driver's seat's on the opposite side— the driver's seat is on the opposite to our car here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? Whole steering wheel— yeah, the steering wheel's on the right side. It's kinda goofy, isn't it? You! What do you know? Forgive me. That's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. No way am I like, noob, drive your car. I guess I can press. Is your sister good at driving? She was like, totally awesome! She like, said she was going to be like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. What do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what we're called. Permit. Wow, Mr. Big Name Lawyer doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Oh, this lawyer never had a permit. Ah! Ignorance is to be whipped. Oh yeah, Phoenix can't drive, by the way. I think canonically he bikes everywhere. So, may I continue? Really valued them. How much would she say she valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. Why? Cars, it's got, like, it's metal and, like, it's got, isn't the paint, like, resistant to rain?
And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands? Why bother ever taking it out of the garage, then? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It's brand spanking new car! New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I think that car is getting dirty, it's just not a fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. What kind of car was it? Okay. Was your sister good? I think I asked this already. Oops. Passenger seat. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. Something very big here. It's going to... attack Flage. Believe, there's a path, I know it. It sounds like a prophet. What do I do here? Okay. One of them was not escape the flame wreckage died at the scene. Falling asleep at the wheel. But I open. Oh. I opened the right door. You weren't in the passenger seat. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? Huh? Oh. It's an article about the accident. You said that you had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course. Because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Oh, ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Meanie said that the person who was driving the car was her oldest sister, Meanie Miney. That's what Eenie said, yes, but that's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. I'm out of water. Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of the... Looks like you're finally not stupid. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Oh, Eenie. I think. Eenie? Wait. Eenie? Why would you say that? Rossini Magni just said so herself in her testimony. She says car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm kind of feel sorry for the foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. Receipt a driver's license. That's why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Okay, then it was Mimi. What? I think I see maybe what they're trying to do here. Maybe. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eeny was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who was the person Who is the person standing at the witness's stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This name is... I'll tell you who your name really is. Meanie. That's your real name. Oh, the foolish rebel. Then how do you explain her appearance? Because she got... Oh... She got the surgery. The witness had several severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeon used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. The body they found at the crash site. Wait, did no one do an autopsy report on the body? That was the real body of the real Eeny Meeny. Isn't that right, Miss Meeny Meeny? Did no one bother to check if the body was... Car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eeny Meeny. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eeny. Body was burned in the car fire. This, she effectively erased Meeny Meeny from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ow! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, a spirit of his nurse that died in the crash. Mimi Meeny. However, that would not have been possible, Because Mimi Meanie was still in fact alive. Oh. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So the witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Oh, well, see, why did you say my name just now? Wait, what? Looks like I've been unmasked. What? Witness? I'm sad now. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Meanie. Mimi... God, why did my parents name me this? That's the real reason I'm crying. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. I was supposed to... And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why'd you go so far as to throw all away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Meanie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. The accident. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. Are we back? I think we're good. We had a bit of a disconnect there for some reason. Anyway. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in the incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of the accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imaginations. That jerk. I hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult. I hate it! I hate it all! I believe there's still a few unsolved riddles here, such as... Why did Miss Meanie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant via Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Francisca von Karma. I'm special and I'm great and I deserve to be treated like royalty. And I hereby banish you from my courtroom forever. I need to find that video again. I'm going going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcasted all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is.
Ow! Yeah! Ow, 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 ow. Ow! I'm sorry. And one more for good measure.
He's dead. Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! Bum bum ba-da-dum. Bum bum bum. This court is a fraud! A sham! Okay, bye. Well, now then, anyway. Well, Mr. Wright is dead. Looks like we'll have some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Oh well. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict anyway. Not guilty! Yippee! Oh! Wow. How is Phoenix not internationally famous? I don't know. That is all. Court is adjourned. Everyone's a hater. Maya's the winner! Congratulations, Maya. Oh. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. The fact that you still have to ask that is a bit concerning. A really bad dream. Just... You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That box is what you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Me, I need to go to hospital. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard the gunshot. I think Mimi had a plan to open the door to her chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya! Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Don't worry, it won't, Maya. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. Why did she help me, Meanie, with a plan like that? I don't understand it, Nick. Why, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? I like them. Yeah, I like the little smug look she gives us. Nick, please, I need an answer. You said Morgan, I mean, it was for Pearl, right? Let me save. I can't save, never mind. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born in Sakurine Village, and that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? Branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. Next person would be Pearl. Everything was done for her sake. You're going to have to tell her that. I don't want to bear that responsibility. It was also that Pearl would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Might I say something just now? I bet she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown, detention center. What, we in the Shadow Realm now? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable for the Master of Grind, dear child. I sacrificed it all. All for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl. Maya Fey. Oh god, we are in the Shadow Realm! But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And this case is finally at an end. Hey, it's Franziska! A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Big Top. Let's see what the cliffhanger for Turnabout Big Top is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Most compressed audience audio we've ever heard, Jesus. Whoa! The world's greatest magician, the one, the only. Maximilian, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Whoa! What? He died! Solve the murder! He died! He got disintegrated! Very big Mercus. Very big circus. Oh. He got Houdini'd. Anyway, I think this is a perfect... It was like a dream of... Are we sure that man's still alive? He's gone. Anyway, I think the intro is still going? Okay. Fine, we'll see.
It was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, and an elephant that rode a ball. Yeah. There was a lot of animal cruelty. It was fun. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He's absolutely famous, fabulous. Huh? What? Max? That's a man?
Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Thought it was a woman. I mean, I think the fact that he was, like, shirtless, I would assume that was an indication that I was a man.
A magician? Magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick.
Huh? What is it, Pearl?
Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits?
I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. Every question is Pearl is,
Mr. Nick, what is that? Does it have anything to do with channeling spirits?
and we have to go, no. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearl?
I'm sorry.
He starts doing the thumb trick in front of her. Like, watch this! I braved the winter cold and took Pearl's Oh, he is kind of being like a dad. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Crime Village. It was during that time I met Pearl. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and returning to her normal self. You're still scared? Oh, my bad.
Ah, it's time to go. You're right. We can't miss the last train.
Pearl, you remembered the train!
Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train.
I don't either, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that's a cool thing. Can I summon the souls of the dam with it?
No.
Oh.
The thumb trick would shatter her worldview. Beanie could go got your nose and she'd start crying. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really.
You gonna visit Mr. Nick on New Year's?
Maybe.
I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly!
Like, it's time to go.
Happy New Year, Mr. Nick! Yippee!
Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. Express means less stops. Oh. I've never rode on a train before. December 28th. 9:12 a.m. Wright and Co. Law offices. Hey. It marks... Hey, it's been a year since I, last, saw Edgeworth then. I wonder what he's been up to. Anyway. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Beep. Hello? This is Nick! It's terrible! Ah, my perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. The office is a really terrible mess. I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office, what are you talking about? Listen, Nick, we have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now let's check in on the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Berry Big Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Berry Big Circus? It's a circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! Oh, I thought he was the one who died, to be honest. They arrested Max Galactica! Why doesn't he just magic trick his way out of the jail cell then? If he's that good. Ah! Here I am! Maximilian, a popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. I wish I could, like, make the text disappear, because there's a... You guys see the low-res image of a tiger under him? He's magic for good, not bad. Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there! You still got plenty of time to clean your office later. What? Well, I guess we're gonna defend Max Galactica, I guess, because Maya said so. Anyway, that's all for tonight. I hope you guys have a good one. And I will see you guys. I saved, right? I'll see you guys next time with, who knows? Something. Anyway. I have, like, it's getting late, so and my voice is kind of getting tired, so I probably won't talk about it now, but maybe on the Discord, I will discuss what I should play next. Because I have a lot of ideas, because right now I'm just going to be jumping through between Ace Attorney and Voice of the Void. And I do want a third thing to stream, like occasionally, but we can talk about it on the Discord. By the way, you can read about it here. Thanks for watching! Yeah, join the Discord so you can recommend and discuss future games I would stream and, get notification about upcoming streams. Wow. Get Dokapon Kingdom. I'll put that on the list of games I'll get around to streaming eventually. Anyway, see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.